Hello, David Akubian, Bear Woods Photography. I've got in my hand a really cool package that I'm really excited about. It is the new Tamron 17-70 f2.8 millimeter lens that's designed for the Sony APS-C system. So, all of their lenses up to this point in time, they made one a couple years ago that was a 14-150, but a variable aperture. So this is their first of the newer series, newer generation lenses. It's got the RXD and VC, so it's got a few things in the RXD, by the way, is a rapid extra silent stepping drive. The VC vibration compensation. So it's got a couple other features on it as well that I'm really kind of excited about and wanting to get out and try something. And I'm going to talk about it in a second, but the vibration compensation for video. So what I really like about it is it's lightweight, number one, and it's an f2.8 all the way through the range. So 17-70, there's a little bit of a cropping factor involved, so it's going to roughly be about a 25 millimeter, 26 millimeter, somewhere in that area, up to about a 105, and it's going to be a 2.8 all the way through that system. So if you're familiar with some of the older, Tamron lenses from years ago, they had a 28 to 105 that was absolutely just a phenomenal lens, f2.8. Beautiful lens, and I'm hoping that this does some of the same things that had on it as well. I'll really be curious to see. But let's open up the box and take a look at what's going to be special about it. So, and I'm having a look at a few of the little cheat sheets, of course. All right. As always, they come really packaged well. And the first thing that I noticed with it, and I looked at the specs before I got my hands on it, was the fact that it's about almost the exact same size as the 28-70 full frame lens that's out there now. It's very small, very compact. I mean, it's smaller than a beer can if you have ever held a beer can before, or a soda can. So really, really nice size to it. Of course, it always comes with front and rear lens caps, comes with the lens hood. The thing that I've liked about it is, and I said it's almost the exact same size as the 28-75, takes 67 millimeter filters. So again, as I'm traveling, if I'm shooting just my Sony systems, whether I'm shooting the full frame or the crop sensor, I'm able to utilize my 67 millimeter filters. This is going to really come in handy. If I'm in a place where I want to take two lenses, I can take the 17-70 and the 70-300 and shoot it on the crop sensor body and have the equivalent of about a 27, 28, 26 millimeter, whatever it's going to work out to. I'm not that great at math. All the way up to an equivalent of a 450. So with two lenses, I'm really covering a really good span there. So I wish I was in the Tetons or something to shoot it today, because it's perfect for it. But a couple little things. Designation is DI3-A. The DI3 means it's designed for crop sensors and for mirrorless cameras. And it's the A simply means it's the APS-C. The VC now, Tamron's vibration compensation is second to none. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. I've really come to rely on it in many, many situations. But what this particular lens is doing is it takes advantage of the Sony in-body stabilization as well. So with the cameras like the 6000, 61, 62, 6300, those, you don't have the stabilization in the body. You're only going to have the stabilization in the lens. Still good, but if you're shooting one of the newer ones, 6400, 6500, or 6600, like I've got as well, you're able to utilize both in conjunction with each other. So it gives that extra stabilization. And where this comes in really handy is when you're doing video. Prior to that, anytime you're doing video with just lens stabilization, you tend to see a little bit of a jerking movement as you're panning. With this, you're not going to get that because it stabilizes all the way through. And I've seen some demonstration videos of it already, and I can't wait to try it out because it's really a great feature. If it works like it's going to, I'm going to take both bodies with me when I go out to shoot and try to do some video handheld and see what happens. So the vibration compensation, phenomenal. It's in the body. In addition, if you've got one of the newer bodies, it's in the body and the lens, excuse me. So if you're using one of the older bodies, it's in the lens. If you're using one of the newer bodies, you've got the double vibration compensation. Like I said, the RXD is the rapid extra silent stepping drive, and I'm reading it right there. So that's again phenomenal. Fluorine coating, which is on all their new lenses, any of the lenses, especially to have that platinum band, I believe, or at least the majority of the newer ones. And that fluorine coating simply means it makes the lens easier to clean off. If you get something on there, just instead of having to really do a deep cleaning on it of some sort, you can just simply take a lens cloth and typically it's going to come off for you. Minimum object distance at the wide angle, it's going to be 0.19 meters, so 7.5 inches when I'm at 17 millimeters on the zoom ring. When I'm at telephoto, it's going to be 0.39, so 15 inches for roughly a 105, and that's really pretty good. I don't know the reproduction size on it, but I'm really curious to see how well it works. I'm gonna put this thing through all kinds of tests, here in Bear Woods where I live, and any little trips I can get on. Again, I would love to have this thing out in the Tetons with me to do some shooting out there because I think that focal range is going to be perfect for a landscape like Wyoming and the Tetons. It's just going to be, it would be perfect out there. So I just have to dream of going out there at some point in time to get some images. So let's go ahead and stop the unboxing part of it, and I'm going to at some point get some images from the backyard, and I'm going to just travel around here a little bit and see what else I can get. But I'm really excited because if it's like anything else they've been building, it's going to be super sharp, and having the ability to use that on one of the smaller camera bodies, the crop sensor, gives you that extra reach. So it's an advantage as to creating a two-lens system, so to speak. So anyhow, let's go play with the lens. Oh, I'm just going to have so much trouble sleeping tonight. I can't wait to get out and go photograph with this lens tomorrow. It's going to be perfect. I just wish that instead of being here, I wish I was someplace great like in the Tetons. That would just be so cool. Just someplace really neat. God, the Tetons, and shoot this lens. That'd be so good. Yeah, that'd be perfect. It's got VC optimized for video. f2.8 all the way through. This is great. 17 to 70.
Hey, you're snoring.
Huh?
Wake up.
It's time to go to bed.
No, we're here.
Where?
Snap out of it.
Huh?
Dude, you're gonna shoot that camera? We're in the frickin' Tetons.
I thought this is like a dream. I was just wishing that we were here. This is gonna be great.
We're here and it's snowing. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Zoom VC f2.8.
Hey, wake up. Go to bed. You're talking in your sleep.
Huh?
Talking in your sleep.
We're at home.
Yes.
Huh. believe I'm here. It's just, that dream was so realistic. I feel like I was in the Tetons. I feel like I was shooting. I got to play with everything on the lens. I mean, it just seemed so real. It just seemed so real. Oh my God, I was in the Tetons. It wasn't a dream. So I want to take a minute just to sort of summarize my experience with the lens and use it in the Tetons. I found it to be light, compact, a great range. That 25.5 to 105 was just the perfect range for the landscape stuff that I did out there, and I did some portraits. I didn't include those in the video. I'll put some more out there at some point. But I found the lens focused extremely fast, very, very accurately. Lightweight when I did do some hand holding, because I shot it on both the A6300 and the A6600. The vibration compensation worked great, especially on the newer models. And I did some video, and I did find that with the video that AI technology, when using it with the 6500 and the 6600, I used it on the 66, a much smoother handheld video, especially when I would be moving and my subject would be moving. I found that there was no lag or anything that was there, so it really made it nice. And that's a whole separate video, so I need to do one of those as well. But the lens is just phenomenal. I found myself immediately just carrying that lens and then the 70 to 300 as a perfect little travel combo, lightweight, that in the body. Those two lenses in the body were less than 4 pounds, like 3.6 pounds. So just great. I couldn't find anything negative to say about the lens itself. Just absolutely perfect. All their new technology they're putting into it. Just great. I had a couple times where snowflakes hit the front. Flooring coating was great. Just wipe it off. Everything about it just phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to using it. So any questions, leave them in the comments below. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to my video channel. Hopefully I'll be getting more videos out this year than I did at the end of this past year. That was pretty bad. Anyway, thank you and have a great day.